Hi everyone, thank you so much for coming back. Let's go through the Hunter's Chorus today together. I'm going to play through one somewhat in good tempo, and then we're going to go through it a little bit slower and explain a few techniques. One, two, 1, 2. First, let's address the most obvious, is the bowing. The very first note is on an up bow. Up bow and down bow are the only two directions on the violin. Down bow is considered a stronger bow, makes it stronger sound. Up bow is on a weaker sound and starts on the weaker part of the bow, because down bow starts from the frog, where your hand is. That's why it's easy to be heavy, and it's suitable for a note that is on the down beat, very first beat of the bar line. But in this piece, you are starting an eighth note before the bar line, meaning the last note of the previous bar. So it's on a weak beat. It's like a singer, as if she is to inhale. Right, so that is a short and it's a weak note. And we start on an up bow, somewhat close to the frog, because this up bow is a very short up bow. So you start here about a third of the bowing. And the next bow is very slurred and with the string crossing. Make sure your elbow goes down nice and gentle in a very fluid movement. Now comes to the eighth note with staccato on top of them, and there are many in this piece. Try to think your wrist is like dipping down with a dipping movement, but a little bit of a tapping. Stronger tap, not so gentle a tap, as if you are knocking on the table. And with that movement, very relaxed but very quick movement, that will give you an eighth note very clean sound. If your hand is not relaxed, something like that, this sound will be a little bit crunchy and will crack as you hear them. So I'll show you this one. part of the bow. When you're playing, look at my wrist. Down bow, you throw your wrist down a little bit abruptly. Down, and then you have two movements. And then up, you throw your wrist, lead your wrist up quickly also. Alright, not to press the sound. That kind of accent is not by pressing down, but it's actually speed going the direction of your bowing that done by the wrist. Now, bar 25, let's go one more suggestion for the left hand. When you play, place both fingers 3-2 together, D to a C together. Then you just lift one movement to sound the C. Then the C will sound very clean. Not 3, 2, A. Not 3, down the 2, and then lift. Because that's one extra movement of dropping the second finger, and that your second finger will be late, and you will hear the sound is not as clean. So if you have it both down already, then you just lift the third finger, and then second finger is already there. All right, so because your second finger is already solid, and just by lifting this third finger, your second will spark. Just go through about 10 times, only take a few seconds, both fingers together. And also keep in mind they're whole tones. So it's a whole tone, that's a semitone, so bring the second down. And if you repeat a few times, adjust to your finger for the intonation, you will get this passage very, very nice and clean. All right, the last point is that don't forget the repeat. You're going through into the first ending, and there's a repeat sign. Go back to your previous repeat sign, and the second time, make sure you go into the second ending. If you go into the first ending, then you have to repeat again. It's like a maze. You have to find the right exit. It's a little bit complicated in the beginning, but once you look at it, then it's very easy. And that's the way you'll memorize the music. I will see you next time. I hope you like my video. Please make any comments regarding the violin, any questions. I'll be very happy to answer them. I love all my students. I've been teaching over 20 years, and I always very, very honored to be able to teach them for many years. And I hope you can subscribe to my channel. That way my videos will appear in your YouTube library. I will see you next piece. Bye bye.